Sup, dudes? I'm Nate Heater.
And I'm Frank Lamontia.
And we are the Sup Dudes. Coming at you again from a parking lot at a movie theater. You know what time it is? Everyone say it. Movie review time. You really didn't see that coming?
I thought it was movie time, but movie review time. That's what it is.
Movie review time. Hey, you got new glasses.
Yes, I did. Thanks for noticing.
And now you can actually see the movies, right?
Yep. Thank you very much. So,
we just saw
Mortal Kombat!
We're going to have to lower the audio on that. Audio warning right there. And that's why I'm keeping the mask on and having the light right on my blue eyes, because one of the characters from Mortal Kombat, as you know, Sub-Zero, was all blue, and he had the really blue eyes right there. I'm getting tired of this mask. I'm taking it off. Really?
Anyway, but yeah, Sub-Zero.
Yep. I'm going to say great movie. I'm going to come out and say great movie.
Okay.
All right, what are you going to say right now?
No. Okay. Little preface here.
Well, hold on. Should we do the synopsis first?
Go ahead.
All right.
Since you know more about the game than I do.
Well, we were talking about it. The game came out, the original game, the arcade version, came out in the year 1992. So that was the one you can go into an arcade and actually play. And we have a car pulling up right in front of us. I don't care what they think about us.
Okay. What about the video game? Do we know when that came out? Not the arcade game.
The console game.
Yes.
We'll put it right here.
Okay.
So
because that's when that was my first introduction to it. Because I think by the time the arcade came out, I was a little too old for going to arcades, unless I was bringing my nieces and nephews, because my kids were too small then.
Yeah.
But anyway,
well, the little synopsis I'll say right away because we got off topic.
No, go ahead.
So basically, it's the Outworld or Outer World. I think it's Outworld versus Earthrealm. Have like this tournament going on, and basically, if Outworld wins another tournament, they take over the Earth world forever and Earthrealm. Right.
And each world has
champions. Yep. And in Earthrealm, they're marked with a birthmark of some kind. Well, birthmark of some kind. It's a marking that it's a dragon, the Mortal Kombat logo, and they basically have to stop the Outworld from winning and taking over the Earthrealm.
Okay.
So, what's your preface you wanted to say?
Well, no, I'm saying I was first introduced to Mortal Kombat when my nephew was playing in his room, and I heard this fantastic music, and I'm like, "What the heck is that music?" And he goes, "Oh, it's just like a video game." And I'm like, so I thought it was really cool. And then when the first movie came out, I did watch it, and I thought it was pretty good. I didn't know half of what was going on, but you do not have to be a fan of the game or the first movie to understand what's going on. So that's what I liked, because I was worried about that.
Although being a fan, playing the games,
you get a
little bit of the references.
Sure.
Like, I don't know if you heard me. Like, when people were coming on the screen, I was able to recognize by their name who they were.
Right. Like I had no idea who anybody was.
Yeah.
But it's interesting. The characters are really interesting. Really cool effects. The fights are really nice. Although I don't know if Nate, fight choreographer extraordinaire here.
Wow. I've only been in a couple fights in theater, okay? That doesn't count.
Well, you've been in them, but you've also choreographed them, right?
That's true, yeah.
But,
nothing like this.
Props to Nate.
Thank you.
It was, again, just little bits bother me, but go ahead. Are you finished with the synopsis? You want to get into the criticisms?
We'll get into the goods and bads.
Go ahead.
Do you want to go first? Because you were talking about some things, or?
Well, I was ready to transition into the bads.
Oh,
They're not really bad. They're kind of annoyances.
Right. Well, I'll go first then. Can I say one bad thing first?
Say whatever you want.
This car in front of us.
Okay.
I hate this car in front of us. We'll have to bleep that out.
Yes, we will.
Okay. Sorry about that.
Okay.
Goods about the movie. The fight scenes.
You should turn your headlights on.
Yeah, really. The fight scenes. I absolutely loved all the fight scenes. Now, I shouldn't say I loved them all. I think there was a couple little nitpicks that I have personally. But overall, great fight scenes. Great choreography. The people had good chemistry together and made for an interesting fight all the time. And I absolutely loved watching it.
Yeah, the fight scenes were good. I liked a lot of action.
Yep.
And of course, since it's a supernatural movie, I'm not going to complain too much about how someone gets kicked 9 times in the head, like I've said before, and continues to get up. In a supernatural world, that's normal.
Exactly.
So it's not like a bar fight. You know what I'm saying? So so that didn't bother me this time. What did bother me is some of the language. I mean, not foul language or something. I'm saying the way they talk. There's a couple of characters where they were a little too casual for my taste for what they were. I mean, they're these phenomenal supernatural creatures.
I think I know what you're talking about.
They're talking about like some, schmo on the corner. And some of the dialogue is a little insipid, but, I don't know. I think they're just trying to be, the writers or whoever trying to be a little cutesy sometimes, give them a little personality. But that didn't work for me for a couple of the characters. But overall, very entertaining movie. Excellent fight scenes. Like I said, you don't have to know much about it to enjoy it, which, that was my case. So, good movie.
All right. I'll keep going back on the goods because I had a couple more. Scenery. Absolutely love the scenery.
Yeah, I don't know how much of it was CGI or how
doesn't
much
matter
of it was
to me.
Shot on location, but it's pretty stunning.
Yeah, it doesn't matter to me. Just loved everything. Loved it all. My words are bad today, as Frank knows, so I'm.
He's been having a little trouble talking today.
Yeah, really. It's not always.
Excuse me, huh?
It's not always. Whatever.
No.
So, that's basically all I have to say. I mean, it was a good story. It basically left it open, and I think I have to correct myself. I think it left it open for at least 3 to 4 more movies.
Well, definitely left it open for one more.
At least one more, but so I think it's 3.
We won't say anything.
No, I'm not going to mention anything. I just want to say I'm looking forward to watching those 2 if they were as good as this one. I guess I'll go into my bads because you kind of already went on your bads.
We kind of have to watch the others.
Yeah, we have to
complete these series. Go ahead.
Yeah. Bads. It's hard for me to come up with. I wasn't too big of a fan of Kano. I mean, I understand he's the one that's just like.
He was one of the annoying ones for me.
Yeah. Just the way he talked, his mannerisms, like. I mean, I understand that's his character in the video game. I never cared for him in the video game. I don't care for him in the movie.
Speaking of understand, I couldn't understand half of what he said. What is he, Australian or?
I don't know. I think he's either Scottish or Australian.
No, Scottish too. That's another one.
Well, again.
Again, I'm not talking about. I have a problem with the nationalities. I have a problem with the accents when they speak in movies. And by they, I don't mean the entire population of Scotland or Australia. All right, don't. Easy on the comments. I'm just saying, you're making a movie, and I don't care who you are, where you're from. You gotta understand what these people are saying. Actors. You want to know what the story is. You gotta understand what they're saying. Even British actors, I can't. Even American actors, I can't understand sometimes. I can't think of one, but he mumbles a lot. Anyway, so that's always a problem for me because it kind of puts a little glitch in the story for me. Like, what did he say? What did he say? I don't like that. Anyway, go ahead. I might be nitpicking, but it bothers me.
Well, it's good they mentioned nitpicking because this is my one nitpick I have for the whole movie. It comes with the fight scenes again. Now, I'm not some Hollywood choreographer that's getting paid how many millions of dollars to choreograph a fight scene. I'm not any stuntmen who get paid how many millions of dollars to do the stunts and everything.
I don't know about millions, but go ahead.
Some do.
I guess.
One nitpick I will say is that there were some fight scenes that had too many cuts. I think there should have been...
I was thinking about you from Monster Hunter.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I think there should have been a couple more scenes of like longer shots to show more combat. No pun intended, Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, it was a little too. They were a little too close up sometimes, and when it's that close and there's a lot of action going on, you really can't see what's happening. Yeah,
it was like there was a couple times that it took like multiple cuts to do the one thing, and then it went for a little bit longer with a certain fight. I just think that those could have been a lot better done if they were shown in longer takes. Now, don't get me wrong. Do a close up on their face to show like a struggle between the two of them, kind of a thing. Don't get me wrong. Do that. But to do multiple cuts in one fight, like back to back to back to back, I mean, it can get a little bit of tiring. Because me as a fight guy, like I said, I love my fight scenes. I want to see these things play out. These things just go on for a while in one shot to show that they're putting in that hard work. Which, I mean, of course they are. But I think it just makes it look better when it's a longer take at once.
I concur.
I guess at this point
that
we
means
should...
I agree.
Yeah, I know what that means.
I just teasing.
I think at this point we should give our ratings. I'm going to go first.
Go ahead.
Because I don't know who went first last time, but I'm going first.
Because I already know what you're going to say.
I absolutely love this movie. I'm going to give this out of 10 like we usually do. I'm going to give this 8.5 fatalities out of 10.
8.5 only?
8.5 fatalities.
You were raving about it inside?
Like, again, the fight scenes nitpicked a little bit. I mean, don't forget, Nobody has a 9 out of 10 for me. Mm-hmm. But 8.5, I think.
I gave Nobody a 9.5, right?
I think you did. Actually, no, it changed that. 8.8 fatalities. Not quite 9. 8.8 fatalities out of 10.
Okay. Well, okay. I was hovering up in the high numbers too. I don't want to go too high, but it's a good story. You know, it's an interesting story. I like supernatural stuff. I like, especially when it's, you know, good versus evil, which is a classic story. I'd go with 8.5 also.
8.5. All right. So you took my score.
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah.
I give it to you.
Might as well use it. All right. Well, at this point, our average is going to be where, Frank?
We'll figure it out and let you know.
Where's it going to be, though?
Oh, right here.
All right. That's what I was hoping.
I thought you meant average.
No, I just wanted you to point where it was at. How many fatalities out of 10 fatalities?
8.5.
All right. Well, that was yours.
Oh, you went 8.8.
I went 8.8.
I forgot you changed it. Yeah.
Yep.
So I guess it would be 8.7.
Yeah, somewhere around there. We'll do the math.
8.6. I'm sorry. I know I'm a math tutor.
We'll figure it out.
8.7 rounded up.
All right.
Did we do 2 decimal places or 1 decimal place?
I think we've only ever done 1 decimal place.
One done.
I think I may have done an average. I ran out to 2 decimal places, but whatever.
Maybe. Well, we'll find out. Whatever we decide, we'll put it up here.
Yep, we will. All right, guys. Well, with that being said, oh wait, no. Do we recommend the movie?
I think the ratings speak for themselves.
I mean, we always have to throw it in there.
Okay. Also, with this type of movie, of course, it plays better on the big screen.
Yep.
And with the the sound system and stuff, you're not gonna have the same experience at home. A drama or something like that is fine at home, because it's just a story. This, you got to see the action. You got to hear the sound and especially the music.
You got to experience it on a big screen with surround sound.
This, if you can, go see it on a big screen.
Yep.
It's really good.
All right, now I think it's time to sign off.
Yes.
With that being said, I'm Nate Heater.
And I'm Frank Lamantia.
And
I was thinking of something. I'm sorry.
We are the Subdudes. So long.
Take it easy.
What were you really thinking about me right there?
I was going to try and say something about Sub-Zero and I got stuck.
What were you going to say?